Okay, let's make sure everything's working. Okay. All right, audio is good, and we are ready to roll. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Malin, and welcome back to the College Football 26 Texas Tech Dynasty. Here in the 2027 season, and unfortunately, at the end of the last live stream last week, we dropped our first game of the season, and it was a doozy against Utah. We absolutely dropped a crusher. I had a few opportunities to win that game in the end, but just couldn't get it done. And Utah remains undefeated. They've gotten themselves into the top 25 now. It's number 17 in the country. We have dropped down to number 23 in the country. As far as the Big 12 standings, this doesn't take us out of the race of the Big 12 championship just yet. But as you can see, there's teams like Iowa State and West Virginia that are not far off. They have 2 losses. The other team with 1 loss is Baylor in the conference. We face Kansas State this week. But we also have 3 other teams right now that are undefeated. The Oklahoma State Cowboys are the best. They're 5-0, number 16 in the country. Then we have Utah, number 17, 4-0. Colorado's 4-0. And, of course, you got Baylor at 3-1. We, of course, are 1-1 in the conference, so therefore we are right now 6th in the Big 12 standings. So we're not out of this yet, but we got to put together some wins, and we got to get this win against Kansas State to give ourselves a chance to still be in the Big 12 title race, if you ask me. It's going to be tough because I already talked about it before the beginning of the season, that this roster was not as good as the roster we've had in years past, and that really is coming true. We're not quite the same level that we used to be at. We're not bad, but, I mean, we're still not quite the same that we used to be. So, with the loss of some players and some talent, we're going to have some struggles at times. Going to go with a little bit of an alternate black jersey, white pants, white helmet, a little bit of a different look. So it could be a little bit of a struggle this season. But, hey, we've still got a really good pair of running backs. Got a decent quarterback, got 2 decent receivers. Offensive line is okay. Our defense has really carried us at spots where the offense has been stagnant, so that's been a big plus. But if we can get right against Kansas State and put 1 loss in their season, that would give us a big confidence going into the next game. And still put us in position to still compete for the Big 12 title. But we got to win, I think, from here on out based on what I'm looking at with the rest of the schools, because a lot of them in the Big 12 are really, really good. So we have to keep pace with them. Kansas State, going to be tough. Evan Bullock is their quarterback. He threw for 305 yards last week with 2 touchdowns. So that is the man we need to keep a watch out for on defense against Kansas State. It's raining out here in Lubbock. A little bit of a storm coming through. We're going to try to bring a storm on defense to this QB, and we get the stop for loss right there with Johnny Bowens getting there with the tackle for loss. I call it a sack, but it's really a tackle for loss because the quarterback was a runner in that situation. But still, a loss of 4 yards on the first play. That is a great way for the defense to start the game. They get a completion, get some of those yards back, but it does make it 3rd down and long. Our defensive backs, like I've said before, probably the shakiest group we've had. We don't have anybody in the 80s at defensive backs, if I recall. So we really got to make sure that our line can hold serve. And it looks like we were able to just hold them short of the sticks there. It's 4th and inches. That was a great wrap-up tackle right there. But it was only because the pass rush didn't get home. When they don't get home, quarterbacks have time to throw. But we get the stop, force a 3 and out. So we are coming out here on offense. Will Hammond and company leading the way. Locke has been healthier recently. He is our top running back, and he is a true freshman out here starting, earning his starting role for a good reason. Right there, we get it to him on a little swing pass. Green Moore, strained forearm, will return soon.
Yeah, and I like the QB.
I'm going to go ahead and substitute the other guy for right now. He will return soon. He will.
And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this.
I'm getting a little bit better about having guys sit if they're going to return, and letting them rest. Because even if it means that they have to, even if they are going to rest and it says will return soon, it likely means they will be back at some point during the game. It just may be a few snaps or depends on the injury. And unfortunately, we don't get the first down. But you know what? We're getting a little bit aggressive here. Call me crazy, but it's 4th and inches. I'm going for this. And they block good enough for the first down. That's all I was looking to do. I was just looking to get that first.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion.
Every time I change the play, somebody jumps. Every time. That is so annoying. God, I'm sorry for losing it, but that is so annoying. I can't change the play in my own home stadium because of the crowd. They need to that. EA Sports got to get that fixed. Come on. That's home field disadvantage right there, y'all.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone.
Well, we got a lot of their yards back with a nice completion to Stone. You know what? I'm not going to change the play. I know what's going to happen. And a delay of game. I mean, that was my own fault. I should have known it was a motion.
Quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Ryland, come on.
Got rid of it quickly.
Hammond, you throw so many balls at the feet of players.
That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run.
You know, I talked about how in the last Dynasty that Will Hammond was very shaky when it came to his play. And in this Dynasty, it's the same thing again. With Tyson Turner acting like a man among boys all the way inside the 20. But that was a tough completion. That DB was draped all over him. I kind of hope we get a replay here because I want y'all to see this. So this wasn't the most accurate ball thrown by Hammond, but he had to kind of reach back to go get that ball. But he got it. All right, point is we got a first down.
On the run, it's
Locker doesn't even get any yardage. The running game really was non-existent last week, which is why Hammond really had to be the end-all be-all for the offense in terms of throwing the football on most downs. Over the air here.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Stone.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
Thought that was a miss, but he got it. A field goal kicking is okay. And most of the time when they miss, it's my fault because of the bad judgment when it comes to kicking. It's hard in this game. It's hard. But we do get points out of that drive, so I'm not going to complain too much. Defense, y'all are going to have to keep getting stops out of it. Keep putting the pressure on. Made a statement on that first play with when the QB down for a loss, and we get up a huge run there. He almost actually broke that.
Big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand.
I don't know how he shook that tackle, but still, we got him for a loss of 3. All right, into the first quarter. Offense got 3 on the board, but it's a long way from me feeling good about where our offense is at. Running the ball lately has been hard to come by. I don't think Locke has had a long game since like 4, maybe 3 games ago. That's how stagnant our running game is. I mean, the offensive line is doing what they can. We're going against tough competition. I mean, we are as a whole anyway. So.
Knocked down
That makes it third and
immediately,
game.
but a nice pickup on that one. Guns up, and so
All right,
is
well,
the
we can get off the
noise.
field here.
Electric, trying
Awesome.
to help tack on this third down. He
Oh, we
tosses
almost
one
got
high
there.
and deep down
Pick
the
that.
left side.
Okay. Or knock it down.
And
That's
they
fine.
can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up
I mean,
a
sometimes when our
fourth down.
DBs are challenged back there, they can get in place to make the play like they did just there. Had two DBs back there. Both of them could have made the play, but one of them knocked it away. Neither of them tried to get greedy, so that's good. Sometimes when that happens, you try going for the interception and you don't get it, and the ball ends up in the receiver's hands for some reason.
On its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Just didn't get enough time to throw that ball.
But the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Gonna swing it.
All right, nobody jumped there. That was good. Oh, wide open down the middle is Stone. Oh, that was a big play that we needed. All right. That'll get some of that confidence back. Wasn't so sure he was going to hit that one because Stone looked like he was in front of that ball a little bit. Go block. All right. I'll take a screen pass for a game 7. I'll take it.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I didn't get him time.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Pressure coming.
That was almost a pick. The DB was waiting right there for it.
They can't convert on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get.
That's a miss.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had.
I totally bought the fake and
all the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. You love to deliver a punch.
Defender was still there too. He had a chance.
Got it at the 46 on first down.
They get him down.
And he'll pick up
1.
It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'm surprised Kansas State isn't going more up tempo. That's normally what they do. I'm surprised they're not doing that. Maybe they have a QB or their coach is a little bit different. Maybe it's not climbing him. I doubt it. Maybe it's not him. Pick that!
And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Huh.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last.
How in the blue hell is this not a pick? 31 is right there. Rawls. He has his hands on the ball. Right there. How?
And we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear.
I don't blame you, Lindsey. That was just bad ball mechanics by a video game. Cofield will return soon. All right, well, let's substitute Suggs for now. All right, at least we got a nice tackle for loss on first down. Still. Freaking catch. Like, seriously? Okay, sniffed out the screen pass right there. That was good. All right, 3rd and 14. You can hopefully force him a field goal. Stop and lead 2. You need to get close to this. All right. 2-minute timeout. They're going to kick it. Defense was able to toughen up down by the goal line. Thought they Really thought they lost all momentum when they gave up that big catch, which really looked like it should have been an interception. And I timed that pretty well. I tried to use her that Lindsay right there. I used her to try to pick that off or knock it down. I don't know how it went through his hands and that got caught. Ball mechanics like that just make no sense. Absolutely no sense whatsoever. Oh, he did catch it? Oh, shoot. We got to go quick. I thought he dropped it. That's why I didn't go so quickly on the next play. It's,
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Going to try to get it himself.
Don't worry about him and run the ball. We got another injury. Travis Gray, one of our linemen, is down.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Dumps it to the back.
Come on, Locke. Foot contusion. All right, Cash Cleveland go in. That's actually one of the positions on the offensive line where we got some depth. Cash is not that bad. All right, out route, kick that up, please. Thank you. All right, great. And he got out of bounds, too. Good job, Bowser.
Take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
Got blocked. Oh, beautiful catch. All right, timeout. Still got one left. We'll preserve that.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down.
Catch that, please. Got Tyson Turner inside the 5. Daniel Stills hurt. Another offensive lineman.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check
huge catch by Tyson.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
I'm going to do more of a halfback dive at the middle run. On Locke. Locke gets in. I was a little bit hesitant about running the football there with really wanting to put points on the board before half. Locke was able to punch it in. Still, he will return soon. Okay, McMath, you go in for a little bit. Well, that was a big touchdown drive that we needed. I thought that kick was blocked. All right, that was a big touchdown drive that we needed. That was a heck of a throw by Hammond. I always worry with his deep accuracy throwing the football over the middle like that, but Tyson Turner made a heck of a catch. Kansas State still has all 3 timeouts, and they have time to drive down the field and answer right back. So a lot of time, not a lot, but they have time for a drive to end the half. If we get a sack, that was huge. All right, so that really throws them off course.
Somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense.
Good wrap-up tackle right there. Now they're going to spend their second. They got one left. I mean, to hold these guys to 3 points in the first half so far has been impressive. I mean, I'm not too surprised based on how our defense has performed on occasion this season, but here we are. I'm actually going to spend a timeout because if we can return this, get a decent return, we've got them backed up. We could get a couple of chunk plays, spike the ball, kick a field goal. I want to give it a shot. Try to get points before the half, even more points. Well, that wasn't a very decent. Okay. All right.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Spits it out to the back.
All right, Locke brings it in. Of course, the clock will start. Put the ball down.
Looking downfield on first down.
Turner got him again. Another first down. All right, we got to hurry up. Get to the line. Get to the line. I'm going to be aggressive here.
Was to pass.
Dang it. Okay, that was almost a pick. I thought he picked that. He should have. All right, I'm going to take one more shot to the end zone. If nothing's there. And I just should have thrown it out of bounds.
Nice play by the DB.
So I don't know what I was thinking.
They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious.
At least we're up at the half. We do get the ball to start the third quarter.
Going up and making the INT.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
Man, they got -7 rushing yards.
But man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions?
Camden looked pretty good on the last 2 drives minus the interception, which really was just me getting too greedy and aggressive. I should have just thrown it away, and we just should have been able to kick it there. And that was the catch that looked like it should have been an interception. That's like the only big play that they've really hit on us. And it led to their only points so far of the game. They don't get that big play where we might be holding them scoreless.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see...
Are you intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Wow.
Touchdown. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I think it's...
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room,
lost
but
all
none to
momentum.
be found as he stopped at the 23. To throw, it's Hammond. Looking left. It's gone.
All right.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
It's only tied.
From the gun, running back on the move.
Okay. It was a decent run by Locke.
Definitely been
get
tough
some.
sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good
Blocking on the outside, guys. There we go.
They keep giving him the football.
Another long. Well, the last screen pass we had didn't go for long before that one, but still a good play.
The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the
Cut back. Oh, great job, Locke. Good run. Only 8 carries for 30 yards. I mean, I don't want to abandon this running game just yet, but still got to think about that. Timeout. This motion play just takes...
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
If it's a motion play, I just need to stay in that play and not make things too complicated. Oh, Locke just snuck out there all by himself to make that grab. He had a little bit more speed. He actually might have been able to house that. Locke has had to be utilized a lot in the passing game because we're kind of doing a lot of dump-offs and a lot of yards, you know, underneath stuff is really there. Some stuff has been over the top, like the big plays to Turner, but we haven't really hit too many big ones over in the passing game.
Back to pass. Gets it out quickly.
Yeah, Galson makes his second catch.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short. Just trying to get
Go, Locke. Good run. It has to be about running the football. I mean, 3 yards is not that long, but still.
Fighting for that end zone. The Red Raiders are threatening on
See what
1st
comes
and
this.
goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground.
Easy walk-in touchdown for Locke. That's his 2nd score of the day. All right, so despite throwing the pick 6, we answer on the next drive, get the lead back.
You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense.
The only touchdown they have is really from us, so we've been able to hold their offense in check. We don't throw that pick 6. This is easily a 2-possession game, 2-touchdown deficit. Playing our game.
Has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, man.
Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for.
Not sure how we got that over. One of the few big passes they've hit against us all game. We've done a pretty good job of being stingy on defense.
Handoff to the lone back.
Hopefully,
Sort of a relentless
take him down from behind.
everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side.
There we go.
And that
Push him out. There we go. Actually lost 2 yards.
gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Guns up,
3rd and
and
7.
so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. They've got the screen.
He's short. Inches, yes. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised they're going for it.
Just a couple of inches short.
It's just about the end of the 3rd quarter. You know, let's bring some pressure. The middle, guys. All right, well, we have to wait till the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor.
17-10 lead. We have -3 rushing yards through 3 quarters. We just don't need them to gain inches. We could potentially start putting this one away. Casino blitz. I don't know if I've ever called this before, but we're calling it now. We're gambling with bringing the blitz, and we win. Nice. I was a little bit worried because I saw some guy was out there in the pattern. It was only one receiver, but I felt that if they did a play action, that DB was going to be on an island all by himself, and he was going to have to cover, and I didn't know if he was going to be able to cover him. But thank goodness they ran it, and I guessed right. Wow. That might be one of the biggest plays of the game. It might be the biggest play of the game. What am I talking about?
Motion from the wide out. Out of the gun to give to the
Oh, Locke. There we go.
That's a 20. He's got space.
He's all the way inside the 10. That's 68 yards rushing.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Oh, fit through the hole and gets down to the 1.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays
Locke,
when his
finish him
offense
off.
needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they
Finish
can
off
turn
the
around,
stride,
give him
Locke.
the football.
And he fights through a tackle and gets into the end zone. Locke with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. We might not be busting off big gains, but Locke has done his part today. 3 touchdowns. He's accounted for all of our scores. Big getting that 2-touchdown lead, especially stopping them on 4th down.
In the 4th quarter, everything going in there.
All right.
And he's going to bring this one out.
Definitely overcome. We weather that storm, overcome the shaky start, and we got a chance to win this game decisively if we keep playing well on defense. They got a lot of confidence after the last drive. Ah! I thought maybe he'd fumble that. I mean, you're a quarterback. You're a runner, and you're going to have to pay the price. No Avery Johnson or Colin Klein. I think Klein actually wore number 7. So this guy, you think you're Colin Klein, dude? I don't know if a lot of y'all even know who Colin Klein was, but he was a good Kansas State quarterback. I know this because in 2012, when I was a freshman at Texas Tech, Kansas State absolutely blew us out, and that was their quarterback. I thought he was a Heisman Trophy candidate. I think he actually was that year. But, of course, Johnny Manziel won it, but he was right up there with the numbers statistically. All right, well, it's 4th down and 7. Our defense is doing a good job of holding them right here. Just got to hold for another play. It's 4-down territory for them for the rest of the game. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, my goodness. I thought for sure he caught that. It looked like he did. Good job by the DB to knock that away. That was a great play. And Locke, we're going to put this in your hands and let you finish it off.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well.
I'll get around him. There we go. Still going. Now he's over 100 yards. 16 carries, 103 yards. His injury risk, though, is increasing, so it might be time to put Gainey in for a little bit. You know what? I'm going to take some of this pressure off them. We're gonna not run the ball here. We're going to throw it. Just wanted to give him a break. I mean, we're mainly doing this to give a rest
Try to force the field goal.
to
nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to punch it in.
Dang it!
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been
well, I still want to get this.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass.
Ryland, you're open. Get in there. Will Hammond gets on the board with his touchdown. I just passed it there to Bruce Ribbs. Will return soon. All right, well, let's put Gainey in there for now. That's okay. Island Begana has really been one of our actual pretty reliable targets as far as our tight end. That was not on my bingo card this year for him being a big part of the passing game. But that underneath route that he can run, just down by the goal line, it's pretty effective. Now we've got a very comfortable 3-touchdown lead with just over 2.5. We've taken advantage of both of the turnovers on downs Kansas State has had, and that's been absolutely huge. So, I mean, we're going to hand them their first loss of the season, and we're doing it in style by, as of right now, if this score holds, 21 points. That's a 3-touchdown gap. We got some recruits here, too. Hopefully we're going to get some commits this week. We're going to hold on to win this game, most likely. But more importantly, I think this launches us back into potential for the Big 12 title. I mean, if anything, we just want to show everybody that loss to Utah was just something that happened. We just didn't play well then. But in the rain, we come out here against Kansas State, who's a very, very good team, and we beat them.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down.
Not only do we beat them, but we beat them pretty handily, and we handle business. Get another sack on the quarterback. Now they're down to the 2-minute timeout. Kansas State only has 1 timeout left anyway. So this is really it for them.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And our defense has gotten back to their old ways of swarming the QB, and they're running a lot of these screens, but we're just picking up all of them. Substitute a guy hurt, so.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Drop.
Pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're throwing for it on 4th down.
I thought we could maybe catch it off the tip. That time, Lindsay did a good job of covering.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Well, this game is over with. We're just going to run the football and get out of here.
They'll try to impose their will.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had
risk of injury is high for Locke.
They had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense.
So Gainey is finally in the game. He just needs to carry the ball for the rest of the way.
This wasn't a great day.
One of the things that I've noticed is that Locke, unfortunately, he may just have a little bit of a reputation as a guy that's just a bit injury-prone. It's a little bit fragile. Maybe because he's only a freshman, he hasn't developed that element of toughness or something like that. It's concerning, but I'm not overly concerned because it's not like he's made of glass and he's always constantly getting it. But there have been situations where he's been hurt for a decent chunk of the game and just wasn't able to play. But he was very effective today. Then again, he was basically pretty much all of our scoring. He scored 3 of our touchdowns. He had over 100 yards on the ground. And he also carried the ball 18 times, which for a game that's on 8-minute quarters, that is a lot of carries to get. But hey, he's a very talented freshman running back. And if running the ball is our best move, I mean, we were getting, 8 yards a clip. That was my favorite touchdown. He shrugged a defensive tackle right there like it was nothing and walked into the end zone. Shows his power. So that was a big win for us. Get back in the win column. We give Kansas State their first loss of the season to send them down to 4-1. We leveled up as well. Let's see if maybe there's any recruiting. We did get some commits. We got 3-star edge rusher Dallas Ingram, Angleton, Texas. I mean, that's kind of near Dallas, so that's an appropriate name for him to have. Well, he was our only commit this week. He's our second one, I think, of the 2028 recruiting class, if I recall. So that's good. Looks like we did have some recruits lock us out, but I'm not getting overly too concerned about that. We'll get into all of this. Smoker did lock us out. Batonio, this right edge rusher, he's going to Baylor. This guy, Lane, is going to go to Oklahoma, so he's out. This guy is a deal breaker, but we're still in his top 2, so I'm not ready to quite throw in the towel on him just yet. We definitely could use another guard to add to the board, so I want to go ahead and add another one. Let's go ahead and add this guy, 4-star Woodhead. Maybe it's related to Danny, I don't know. Strong safety, we could use another one on the board. I know this guy is only a 2-star, but let's go ahead and add him anyway. And as far as let's go ahead and take a look at the overall board and see if there's anybody who's maybe in the top here that we don't have. Let's put this defense tackle, Costanzo. Let's put him on the board. Of course, we're getting some of our scholarships back to use on other players. Let's see. Well, first of all, I actually want to see who's ready for a visit. We need to get some of these guys here. Okay, Everett, this quarterback is definitely ready for a visit. Let's get him here against Baylor. And we'll talk to him about playing time because after Hammond leaves, this QB competition is going to be open. McCracken is a 3-star edge rusher. We already have landed one of them, but let's get him here for a visit. During a bye week is not my favorite thing to do, but let's go ahead and do conference prestige with him. Stacy, we are in his top 2. Let's get him here for a visit during the bye week. Brand exposure, something he is really about. Who else is ready for a visit? And maybe we're close to. Okay, these guys are ready for a visit, but we're not really making a lot of headway with them. So I'm going to save my points for guys that we just put on the board that scholarships. So let's go ahead and offer scholarships to some of these guys. This guy Woodhead, let's offer one to him. He's top 6 right now. This guy Blunt. Let's go ahead and offer him scholarships, see if that puts us in the running. Rosa, he's a 2-star, but maybe with us offering him, that might sweeten things a little bit. Let's see. Not fully scouted. We do have a lot of guys. McCracken actually is not 100% scouted, so let's go ahead and spend some of those points to him. This guy, Hennigan, has already committed, so we don't really want to worry he's there. Let's go ahead and scout some more of these guys. Pool. Yeah, we've only got that many points. We only have 5 more points. We actually can offer a scholarship to one other guy. Actually, Who's maybe somebody that maybe we might be close to landing? Wood. Well, we've already used up all of our points on him. We can't do anything. Everett, 50 out of 50. Same thing with this guy. And we'll do a phone call to Rossi. All right. And again, not a whole lot we can do about that, but it's what it is. But it looks like, based on looking at the board, there's a couple of kids that have us in the top of their list. We got some of them coming. We got one coming during the bye week, I know for sure. And I think we've got one coming for the Baylor game, although we're in his top 2, but we're second behind another team. If we win that game, hopefully we get to play that game before he makes his decision. We can land another edge rusher. We've already landed one for the class, but getting another one I think would be very good. We did move up a little bit in the polls to number 21, and now we're going to get ready to play UCF. UCF is not very good. They are 1-3. Okay, because they are 1-3, I'm going to risk the simulation for this game. Hopefully, we do not lay an egg in this one. No commits this week. Some of the recruits, it looks like, have locked us out. Us being number 16, yes, we did beat UCF. I want to see what the score was in that game. We beat them pretty handily, 33-14, not too shabby. And now we've got the Baylor game coming up, and of course we've got recruits visiting for that. That's the shootout, as they like to call it. Baylor is 4-2, so they're not that bad. All right, recruiting wise, we have McGriff unfortunately locked us out. As far as quarterbacks, we haven't landed anybody yet. Everett and Kramer, but these guys have us. We've made the top 3, but we're number 2. But some of the teams are moving ahead. With Wood, Oklahoma has the advantage. We're in a recruiting battle with Florida State for McGrahan. I think this guy is going to come for a visit, so we're probably going to land him. I think we got a good chance at landing McCracken, who's another edge rusher. Stacy went to Oklahoma. We're going to get him off the board. Rossi did lock us out. So did Kendricks. Nobody else locked us out. Let me see what's going on with this guy here, Golston. All right, recruiting. Yeah, we definitely haven't 100% scouted him. He's a 2-star punter, but hey, nothing wrong with, spending some time looking at the punter. He is ready for a visit. Let's just get him here during the bye week. Let's do program tradition with him, and let's go ahead and send him. Just make sure we get our punter for the class. I think that would be a good idea. All right, let me see what else we can get up to here. Well, we can add some guys to the board because we do have some guys we need to add. All right, we lost out on a receiver, so let's add another one to the board. This guy's a 5-star. We're up. It means open. Why not? We'll press our luck a little bit maybe with that, but we'll give it a chance. Corners. That's only a 3-star, so might be able to land some of them. Right, let's go to the bottom. All right, this guy, McKenna. Let's offer you a scholarship, sir. You are a 5-star receiver, not a gym. I'm going to send the house. Let's see if maybe we can possibly get into his wheelhouse a little bit here. Let's offer scholarship to Ruffin. We don't have any more points to spend. Okay. We can still add some more guys to the board, so let's do that. We can add 2 more guys. Let's add a left edge rusher, and let's add this defensive tackle while we're at it. I'm worried about those QBs. Something tells me that we're on the verge of not landing either of them. We've got a big game this week against Baylor, where we've got some recruits coming. Let me take a look at kind of our schedule here. I want to see what we've got down the line. We don't have a whole lot. Well, we only got about half the season left. Got Baylor. We got the bye week next week, which we have some recruits visiting during. And then we've got Houston. They're 3-3. TCU is 2-3. We got 1-4 Kansas, 4-3 Iowa State. That might be the toughest opponent still left on our schedule. Well, I say that. I mean, Baylor is coming up this week. But after Baylor, I think Iowa State might be our last, toughest opponent based on what we're seeing. Let me look at the conference standings. Are we still... Wow, we are number 2 in the Big 12. Okay, so we're 6-1. Oklahoma State is undefeated at 7-0. We don't play them in the regular season this year, so do we face anybody that is even close to us? Well, we've got Baylor, and I think we have Colorado this season. I know we've got Iowa State. They're not too close to us in the standings. I want to say we have Colorado left on our schedule. Do we? We do not have Colorado. So, from the Big 12 standings perspective, Baylor and Iowa State are the only close teams to us that are left on our schedule that are even remotely in any kind of conversation for getting a chance to fight for the Big 12 title. So that makes me feel at least a little bit confident that we're still in the thick of this. Well, sometimes when I get to the middle part of the season, I risk the sim. I'm going to risk it here. I'm just hoping that we don't get destroyed by Baylor because we've got some recruits here this week. We got a chance to land some kids. And it looks like we didn't land any of them. We have gotten into first place for some of these kids, so that's good. And unfortunately, we did lose to Baylor. And not only did we lose to Baylor, but I'm pretty sure that we are out of the top 25 now. And we lost to Baylor by 6 points. We only lost 13-7. And that's a gut check one. Conference standings, what does that do to us now? We have fallen down to 5th. Baylor has leapfrogged us. Colorado is now 6-1, but they had a bye, BYU. And we don't play anybody that's even above us in the conference standings. So, I mean, if we played them, we could have a chance to have a tiebreaker. But I'll look at it from this perspective. 3-2 in the conference. We're 6-2 in Big 12 play. We're 6-2 overall. 3-2 in the conference. Got a bye week this week. Let's check out and see what's going on the recruiting front. We're still second for Wood. Everett has not given up on us yet, but it looks like Michigan is just about to land him. McGrahan, that running back. What about Kramer? Kramer is... Things are not looking too great for him. We also, there's also a deal breaker with him, so we can't even really scout him or do anything to really help us out. So that is, that's not fun. All right, I want to see who's locked this out. Hall has, I think somebody else locked this out. Nope, he was the only one. Okay. Let's add somebody to the board. Let's add another corner. I'm not gonna waste my time with that 5-star. Let's just add this 3-star guy to the board. I'm gonna go ahead and offer him a scholarship just to see if we can even get ourselves back in the running for another cornerback. And he's a jewel. Okay. All right. But I really need to look and see who's ready for a visit. Okay, let's see who's ready for a visit. Okay. Oruwariye. Will linebacker, we're in his top 5. He is ready for a visit, but he can't do it against Iowa State. Okay, well, let's do a program tradition with him. And with Poole, we're in his top 5. Oh, he can come during the Iowa State game. Go pro potential with him. Okay, so we've taken care of the guys that are ready for a visit, so that's good. We've got them coming when they can. Let's see. What else can we get up to here? All right. Agwogbu, 4-star right edge rusher. Pretty confident we're about to land him. Same thing goes for McCracken, who is another edge rusher. We've already landed one, so we're restocking on edge rushing, which is pretty good. I haven't done a lot of scouting with this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and try to take care of some of that now. As far as recruiting, we only have 25 points. Let's go contact friends and family with him, and that is the end of our points. We are in his top 5. Shaughnessy, if I was able to spend more, if I spent more points to him, we might have been able to get in his top 2. What's his top? Is that UTEP? Surely we cannot recruit UTEP. I'm just saying. We're in the top 5 for Abraham. Dynasty, we're in his top 5. Scioli, the kicker. I haven't spent a lot of time looking at him. I've gone in on the punter to make sure that we land him. Not really this punter, but it looks like we're probably going to land him anyway. We're behind on that one for Lockridge. We're 3rd for Radigan. We've already landed Ingram. Bass. Looks like we're probably going to land him too. That's a 5-star defensive tackle. Ooh, I forgot about him. Jamie and Bass from Littleton, Colorado. That could be our first 5-star land, I think, honestly, in the history of the program, based on the fact that I'm restarting this again. I don't think we've landed a 5-star recruit yet. That'd be huge. Valles, we're 3rd. He's a 5-star. None of these other guys were really in the contention for. Well, I say that. De La Rosa, strong safety, we're number 1, but we're not really separating ourselves from the pack. We've offered scholarships to some of these guys. It's put us in like the top 8, but that's about all it's been able to do for us. We're not really gaining the edge, per se. Got to commit. John McCracken, 3-star right edge rusher, Austin, Texas. He has committed, so that's great. All right. All right, let me see about the recruiting update. I want to see who we lost out on. So we lost out. Oh, well, Kareem has reached his top 8. We lost out on Connor Everett, one of the quarterbacks. And Ben McGarrihan did end up committing to Florida State. So we did lose out on one of those QBs that I was really looking at, and we lost out on the running back. Do we have any other running backs on the no, we don't. Well, Blunt. And we really haven't spent any time recruiting him. So we're going to start working on him right now. We need to get some depth at running back for sure. All right, who else? Oh yeah, we got to get Everett off the board now. Okay. All right, we'll take a look at the rest. A lot of South. I don't know if a lot. Cobb, right tackle. Sway. Proximity to home with him. This is something I really haven't done a whole lot of looking at. Let's get him here for the Iowa State game for a visit. Looks like he's ready to visit, which is great. I keep forgetting that if you look at the dots, they kind of give you an idea of soft sell or proximity to home with him as well. Can we not do that? Or... All right, let's spend some scouting on him. No Jewel. Get you here for a visit against Iowa State. Let's go. Pro potential with you. Bass. Not enough hours, okay. Well, I think we're going to land Bass anyway. All right, Little. Out of the running for him. Sway. Okay. He's ready for a visit too. Let's go proximity to home. McKenna looks like we're probably going to land him. That's another 5-star recruit. 5-star wide receiver. Okay, now that makes me feel better. Get him. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the prospect list. And I want to look at another quarterback. This guy is a... You know what? We're just going to have to go... This guy has us third. We could probably land this guy right here. Yelk. He's only a 2-star, but we could probably land him decently. I thought maybe he would be an instant commit. Okay. But still, we're in his top 3. He's a 2-star QB. I know that we're just kind of, asking him to basically be our pity quarterback recruit per se, but just so we have somebody there, but why not? This guy, David Gordke, we're going to go ahead and go with him, add him to the board. We need to add another corner because we keep losing out on cornerbacks in the recruiting cycle. Let's put this 3-star guy on the board. We don't have any more points to spin, though. But I think a decent number of these recruits were probably on the verge of landing. Okay. We actually did move back up into the top 25, though we went through a bye week because probably some opponents lost. During the bye week, I want to see what happened with the conference standings. Are we still in any contention? I mean, we're still behind Colorado and Baylor. We just got to hope that some of these guys lose. Oklahoma State looks like they're not going to lose a game this season at this point. 4-4 Houston. I'm going to risk the sim again. Probably shouldn't be risking it too much, but why not give it a shot? And we got to commit. So Jabari Ugwobu, right edge rusher, Inglewood, Colorado, has decided to commit. He is a 4-star. We've also landed somebody else. Dalton Keaton, a 4-star right guard, Duncanville, Texas. Welcome to Texas Tech. We got another one. We got the punter that we've been working on for a little bit. Bruce Goldstein from Wolfforth, Texas. Now, that's pretty much a local kid. So a local kid wanted to play his college ball close. So let's see who we lost out on after this kind of finishes loading. I want to see what happens. So let's see. We lost out on Ballage. Avery Villain. That's a heck of a name. Rylan McKenna. We're still, I would assume, in contention for him. Andre Wood. He did end up going to Oklahoma. So we did lose out on him. It is what it is. And unfortunately, us losing, I think, against Houston, even though they're 4-4. And it was not really too much of a close game. That pretty much takes away any chance of us competing for the Big 12 title this year. Was it because I simmed? Probably. But it is what it is. And, yeah. Wood, it's not going to come here. What about Kramer? Oh, we moved up to number 1. Deal breaker is playing style for him. Well, with Yelk, we've actually moved down a spot, so I'm not going to... Right, you know what? I'm going to add another quarterback prospect to the board because if this Yelk guy is... This guy Allworth, I'm going to add him to the board. We're 7th on his list. Go ahead and scout him. Not a jewel, but it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and sit in the house on you, sir. Blunt, we're behind Oklahoma now. Gorky, add scholarship to him. All right. Probably not spending the points too wisely here. Hennigan, we've already landed. McKenna, we are still number 1. Can we do anything with him to sweeten anything else? Or no? Okay, so we got to kind of just let that ride out. Kraken. Cobb. Don't have any tight ends. Already landed Keaton. right, let's go in a little bit more on Cobb here. Soft sell to him. Offensive guard, Woodhead. Is anybody ready for a visit out here? I don't know how many more we can do at this point. All right, we need to take some of these guys off the board who've already locked us out. All right, Villain, see ya. Ballage, see ya. This guy Blunt. He's ready for a visit. I know it's a bye week, but go conference prestige with him. No. Okay. If we lose out on Valas, that's fine. Boss, championship contender, deal breaker for him. I feel like we're going to lose out on those linebackers at this point. We're not really in contention for any of those guys. All right, Shaughnessy is somebody I really haven't paid a lot of attention to lately, so don't have enough points for that. Yeah, I don't have enough for that. All right. We're on the verge of landing some guys. But then again, I keep forgetting about the transfer portal. You can always land some talent there. All right. TCU is 3-5. Surely we can find a way to win this game. Surely. Well, Warrior is going to UTSA, and we lost out on somebody else too. Bye week, and we lost to TCU. Let's see. We've lost 3 in a row. We've got Kansas 2-7, and then we've got Iowa State to wrap up the season, the regular season at least. We're already bowl eligible, so we're going to a bowl game regardless. So, yeah. All right, Warrior, let's get you off. For Susco, I think this is how you pronounce it. Anyway, I'm going to take a break, guys. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Bathroom breaks do happen. Sorry, guys. Bathroom breaks do happen. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, okay. So I still have 200 points. This Allworth guy, I feel like I have to go in on him a little bit more. We don't have any more room for a visit. I have to risk that, I guess. Kind of getting to the point where we've kind of recruited the best that we can with really everybody. Okay. So let me see, like, what we don't have any of. All right, tight ends. Any of those. Fullbacks. None of those. Let's put one on the board. Centers. I feel like that's actually a little bit bigger than you think. Let's put one of those on. Outside linebackers, absolutely, yes. Only had one. That's that. Okay. All right. Well, this tight end. You know what? I'm going to take him off the board, and I'm going to add somebody at those positions who, at this point, we've got a decent chance of. Maybe. Okay, well, Rico, we are, as far as interests, we're 10th for him. Okay, so I kind of had that a little bit right. All right. Okay, I'm going to exit recruiting for now because it was like bugging out or something. All right. I don't know what's going on with that. Offer you a scholarship. Send the house. Scout you. No more room for a visit, so we're going to go ahead and send the house instead. Scout. We got 10 points left. Let's offer you a scholarship. Ruffin, we've moved up to number 1, it looks like. All right. Shaughnessy, we're still 3rd. Let's just search social media with him. All right. Okay. Bye week. It's next week. Let's see if we land anybody. We had, I think, some recruits on a bye week visit this week. Doesn't like we land any of them, though. Let's see what happened. TJ Poole, we did lose out on him. And Eric, we lost out on him as well. So we lost 2 of the corners off the board. But everybody else looks like they are considering us. So that's good. At least a little bit. All right, Poole, going to get you off the board. And Fernandez, we're going to get you off the board as well. All right. I want to see what the quarterbacks are looking like. Allworth. I mean, he's ready. We actually can get him here against Iowa State. I'm going to say playing time with him just because I don't know what's beyond Will Hammond. Based on the way that this season is kind of going off the rails just a little bit here. Can't rule it out. Gorky, we've actually shot up to number 1 after we offered him a scholarship and fully put ourselves in the mix for him. He's a 3-star running back from Alabama. This fullback, let's go ahead and offer you a scholarship. I'm going to send the house on him. McCracken, where are we with him? We're still number 1. And with McKenna, we're still number 1. And not only are we number 1, we are long ahead of the pack. Way in front of Clemson and Florida. So I think we'll land him. And Rico, we actually did get up to number 1 on his list because we've shown interest in him. Beating Texas out potentially for him. All right. Well, Cobb, we're going to lose out on him. So I'm going to put another tackle on our recruiting board. I think we just have to. I'm going to put this guy, even though he's a 2-star, he has a 6th on his list. So I want to go ahead and kind of get ahead of things a little bit and just go for it. Oh, whoops, okay. Gonzalez. You a scholarship. Hartwell, we're number 2 for him, behind Oklahoma. Lockridge, maybe going to lose out on him. He's only a 2-star anyway, but Boss looks like he's going to go to Ole Miss. Costanzo, all right, so it looks like we're going to lose out on Boss. This guy, I have to offer a scholarship to him just to play it safe. Regis, outside linebacker. We don't have any Mike linebackers, so you know what? Let's add some guys here. All right, outside linebacker. Need to get some back on here. All right, Mike linebacker. Well, that's it for guys we can add to the board, so. Okay. All right. If we lose to Kansas, then 6-6 or 7-5 is the goal. That's it. Just get to a bowl game. Just have some momentum going into bowl season. Moving up to first for a lot of these kids, though, so that's good. But let's see who we lost out on. Who did we finally lose out? Matthew, Tony. Yeah, Aurier, he's going to Baylor. All right. Well, and it looks like we did lose to Kansas. Oh, my God. We seriously lost to Kansas. They're 3-7. We lost by 3 points. Well, Iowa State is also 5-6. So they're just trying to win to get bowl eligible. So this is pretty big for them. Maybe we can keep them out of being bowl eligible. So that'd be nice. Abraham, free safety. Get him off the board. He's not interested anymore. And Aurier, he is going to Baylor. Okay, let's add some guys now. Outside linebackers. Add. This guy has his 3rd on his list. We're just adding him to make sure that we land some guys. All right. All right, and let's go ahead and send the house for this kid. We just added Monk. Might be spinning the wheels here a little bit per se, but we don't have any wheel linebackers recruited right now. And we're also 35 out of 35 for scholarships. So we're kind of looking to... so portal might not have a whole lot. Ready for a visit. Do we have anybody who's ready? Shaughnessy is. But at this point, we can't have any of these guys visit because we don't have any more games left. This is it for us for the regular season for visits. Okay, well, let's just take a look over here. So we actually are number 1 for Kramer. We're number 1 for Yelk now. Allworth, we're number 2. I think we're going to lose out on him. But maybe we get Kramer. Blunt, I think we're going to lose out on. But Gorky, I think we got a good chance of landing. Yeah, the fullback, we can kind of go in on him a little bit. Let's get some of the points left on him. Let's see where we're at with everybody else. McCracken, we're still 1. McKenna, we're still 1. I don't know why it's taken so long for these guys to commit. It might just be they're waiting until the end of the year. I think we're going to land Rico, 3-star tight end. Cobb is going to go to TCU. Gonzalez, we're going to lose out probably more than likely to UTSA. We got Keaton already. Woodhead is definitely not coming here. Hardwell probably is going to go to Oklahoma. I've already got 3 edge rushers. I'm not spending a lot of points over here at Valles because, you know what, at this point, I'm taking him off the board. All right, let's, I'm going to add another prospect to the board as far as any. Let's see, who kind of like has us like, you know, high per se, like on as far as interests. You know, this corner does. I think this corner we need to go look at. At this point, the stars are just going to have to be secondary. I know normally I go for like highly rated guys and go for it. Aim high a little bit. I mean, he's already got us at number 4th, and that was before, you know, we offered him. So, okay, we do have some recruits visiting against Iowa State this week. Even if we lose, you know what? Okay, I played myself one time, so I gotta look at the conference standings and see. Even if we lose this game, and we finish 6-6, do we still likely make? You see, here's the thing. Other than UCF, well, if West Virginia wins, they could be bowl eligible. I don't want to risk us not playing, and let me go to bowl projections and let's see if they have us projected to go anywhere. They do have us projected to go to a bowl game. It's LSU in the Liberty Bowl. That would be a tough matchup. All right. So, look, I'm going to play this game against Iowa State so that we get a win and go to 7-5. Because we've lost, like, a bunch of games in a row, and things are pretty tough right now. We're going to do it in the Patrick Mahomes special uniforms. I don't really know what shape the team has been in because I've been doing a lot of simming, which I probably shouldn't have done if I really wanted to be in for the Big 12 title again. But here we are, 6-5, trying to get to 7-5, and have some men going into a bowl game. Iowa State, they're trying to get bowl eligible. Playing at home. Therefore, it is senior day. So, not going to the Big 12 title game this year because our roster is not as good as it's been in the past. So, it is what it is. But here we are. Good tackle. All right, here we go. Aeneas Williams is their starting running back. No, that is not related to the Rams and Cardinals safety back in the day. Spelled completely different. Same name, though, but first name spelled differently. Well, maybe if I'm back at the controls, this defense... Look, I get right back in the action, and we get an 8-yard sack on the first play. Good job.
Sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers.
Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. 14-yard rush.
The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo.
34.
Quarterback on the keeper.
No. 4th and 3. Get off the field. Good job, Dean. All right. I was worried after that 14-yard run that they just picked up, but all right. At least made the stop. Forced to 3 and out.
First time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Red Raiders offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard?
All right, last time I was playing in a game, Locke had a good game. I want to keep up those good feelings. Well, if I didn't get stuck on the offensive lineman, I might have been able to run longer.
Always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys.
Oh, go Locke.
To play well if they're
runs up the middle for a first down. Good block.
We just need to see what they do today.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Couldn't break that one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it.
Dang it! Oh, you do!
Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the... and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Iowa State. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it. Can really swing it.
And
100%. There's a couple plays a game. You go back and you look
at man,
that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of that.
He'll start the return inside his spot.
oh,
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down.
I mean, I feel more confident running the football than passing with Hammond's inconsistencies as could be.
Being physical up front, that was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Hammond.
Also, so many of the interceptions I throw with him are pick sixes.
Finds his man, it's Turner. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Like that's also the most infuriating thing about this. So, like, when Hammond turns it over, he's creating instant offense for the opponent.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese.
And that's not good.
That's
why I'm looking forward to eventually moving on.
Right out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. The ball hits
pick 6. Now they got the ball.
The end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Uh-oh, flag.
There is a flag on the field.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, 1st and 20.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it.
No, they're just straight back first.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with
Ooh,
it.
good act.
This one will be stopped.
Awesome, 1 yard. I like our defense more than our offense right now. That's a fact. Into the first quarter, so far so bad. Hammond through the pick 6.
Period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out
I'm about to bench him. Just try something else. Try a different QB. I think I've barely played with the backup QB this year, but why not? Why not?
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we enter the second quarter.
I'll think about it. I'm not ready to pull the plug just yet, but we'll see.
Looking to fire.
Okay, makes it third long still, but they did gain 11 yards. I really wanted to get some better corners this offseason. Doesn't really look like we're going to get too many better ones in that department. Oh, man.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. It's a game
we have to rely on the portal to fill out some of these positions, especially in the corners, because guys we have right now, not that great in coverage. Our edge rushers and our defensive line are in fantastic shape, but we get to the second, third levels, guys just aren't that great.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith.
They did chase him down, but
48 after a gain of 5. The Cyclones are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Good tackle, good wrap.
They'll knock him down for a loss.
Teams can't really run the ball can't really run the ball at will on us though this year. That's one thing I noticed.
Nice job by this defense.
At least in the games that I've been playing.
That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
Way to tackle him before he finished that spin.
Ready to make this defense.
The third down. You can get off the field here. Be huge. 7-0.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Come on.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion.
All right, good wrap.
Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line. On the option.
Nope.
Quick toss.
Good wrap. Perfect.
And that one will go in reverse.
All right, they're going to kick a long field goal here. This is not an easy one.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.
And he makes 52. Down 10-0.
Even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over New Mexico.
Flag.
The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off-play action on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Hammond. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
Got him. Wow.
Wow,
I can't believe he caught that.
That'll be plenty for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air.
I don't even know what I was thinking.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This guy, Cash, has 93 speed. We need to create some dynamic plays. Hammond, go to the bench. Cash, you're in. Next series, you're going in. We got to create a spark for this offense outside of just running the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the back.
Back-to-back running plays, and they got negative yardage. So the defense is doing their part. Hammond isn't. 2 interceptions already. I mean, the offensive line is to blame too, because I'm not getting a whole lot of time. But if we get a quarterback out here that's got 93 speed, surely that'll help. Fortunately, we get an interception. Perfect timing user pick. Finally got one of those. Seems like it's been 43 years since we had a turnover. Well, here we go. Cash, he's a 76 overall, but this kid has 93 speed. And he gets his first completion in a long time. All right, I'm basically going to let him run the 2-minute drill. Perfect. First 2 completions. Looking better than Hammond already. Straight up. I'm going to let him sling it.
Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He slings it deep to the left.
I tried to use or catch that. I had a chance. Didn't quite get it returned.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
All right, well,
the Red Raiders will bring
only
the
Cash's
team onto the field.
first series.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick
I'm going to let him ride out.
We're
not technically out of this game.
Make it at 14, and they'll be
done
back
anything on
to
offense
start
yet.
this drive. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this
Good tackles.
No, sirree, not this time.
I mean, our defense is doing some good things. There's been a few big plays that have been let up, but they're not backbreakers. Our offense just can't do anything right now.
Finds his big tight end.
Good tackle.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And they called another timeout. They only have one left, I think.
Make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
I don't know how
He's there to make the
just let
stop,
him get wide open like that.
Done as they pick up the first down
That's just
on
bad
the throw and
football.
catch. The clock will
Especially on
stop
3rd
with
and,
this
like, what,
timeout from the
14?
offense. They'll get a chance to
Horrible.
regroup on the sideline. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, get him, please. Thank you, thank you.
Find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I'm not going to call timeout because we're not going to get enough time to stop. At least that sack prevented any chance of them getting a field goal. If they get a completion, maybe they try to get a field goal. So that's fine. I think we get the ball to start the 2nd half, if I recall. So, yeah. Cash did a few decent things on that first drive that he was in there. He threw 2 pretty good passes, but we've only gotten 85 total yards. We're down by 10 points. We're still in this, but we've got to generate some stuff on offense. We got to start doing it on this first drive that we're back out there.
And to be
Hopefully
honest,
Cash with 93 speed.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at
Cash gives us a little bit of speed. Gives us a little bit of help. That was Hammond's only decent pass of the day.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
If he slips away from the defender, that might have been a touchdown, or it might have been a run deep into the other side of the field, but whatever. I'm still going to ride out with Cash. Quite ready to abandon the run again yet, but we need to generate some offense. We need to generate some now. There we go, wow, that's his only decent run of the day. We're running again. He only has 25 yards on 5 carries.
Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
No, that was a sailor. Oof. I can already tell the accuracy is different with this guy.
Back to pass.
Confidence, though. That's all we're looking for. All right. Decent gain. All right. You know what? Let's all go with the read.
Really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
4th and 1. Well,
against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
There's no defensive tackle in the middle. Just ran it right at him.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught.
All right, underneath throw to Turner. That's fine. I'm just trying to get Cash a few confidence throws. Not throw anything too crazy his way. Oh, that was a perfect pass. Good completion to Jackson. Big 1st down.
He picked up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And false start.
Just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up the
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll run the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as
right
he got
tackle was totally beat him.
Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on
in the middle. Come on, make that catch. There you go, Jackson. 1st and goal.
Stop at the 3, but it'll
Perfect.
be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless, moving the ball methodically down the field.
Locke thought had a chance to get in there, but
the defense was having
no dice.
No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Easy walk-in touchdown for Locke. We're back in this. All right, pretty good touchdown drive, also led by Cash.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself.
All right, down by 3. Burned off a lot of the time in that quarter with that drive. Very methodical. Defense, go out there, give us that ball back. One of the reasons that I feel like it's crucial for us to win this game is that I don't even know if getting to 6-6 guarantees us going to a bowl game because of the records of everybody else. We'll see. But I'm not going to take that risk because I've done that before, finished 6-6 during the season in Dynasty mode before, and we didn't go to a bowl game. I want to be in a bowl game every year, and even if it's playing for quote-unquote lower-end bowl game participation trophies, whatever you want to call it, it still matters for the program, and I want to get it. Dropped. Good coverage by the D.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Almost got to the QB there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got out
Dang
of trouble
it.
and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Malone. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground.
All right.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, good. We can actually substitute.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break.
Sorry, guys. I had to pause. I felt a huge sneeze coming on. I didn't want to risk sneezing and missing the play. Big one.
On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Oh, no. No, you...
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
All right, it's the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead.
We were able to get back in this thing, but they hit that long pass on us, and we got to get... If we hold him to a field goal here, I still like our chances with Cash running this offense. But if they get a touchdown on this drive, that might be a backbreaker.
The give is to Williams.
All right. Ooh, that was a big tackle. Good job, Horn.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire.
Nope.
Quickly to the tight end. And guys,
how much there? Okay, 3rd and 11.
Third down tries. This one
they may be in 4-down territory if they get.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Sack! Oh, not quite a sack, but still forced a throwaway. Good job. And they're kicking it from this distance. Okay, well, at least we held their field goal. Then again, he made a field goal from this distance a little while ago.
I want to go get this first down, but I'm in field goal range. I got a chance to go up by
you got it. Well, like I said, I'm okay with holding a field goal. It's still a good chance to answer with a touchdown here, but we got to have it. I'm going to let that thing go.
Bounces through the
all right, Cash.
Touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25.
Time to live up to your namesake and bring the money home.
On its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense.
All right, pretty good play by Locke there.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here's the pressure.
Just got it away to Locke.
There he goes.
Big play there. Big completion for Cash.
Nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete.
Awesome.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's locked.
Nowhere to go there.
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's locked. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass.
Got him.
All kinds of room to
Ryland coming through with a big play. Big play tight end. Just what we needed.
And the Red Raiders look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space.
Yeah.
Just too much.
Those do sail on Cash. That's what I've definitely noticed.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the
Come on, Ryland. You made a big catch for us. Now you dropped something.
He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Got him. That was a big, big throw in there to Valson with another big catch.
And now, fourth quarter, four-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to...
At least they went into the ground.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy over.
Jackson can't get in. Makes it 4th and goal. We got to go for it.
Yeah, and now it's 4th down. It's money down, and I don't think there's a question.
We're at the 1-yard line.
Touchdown. You got to put that on the scoreboard. You're going for it. You're putting your best play forward
Lock.
right now.
Please, Lock. Come on. Lock. Touchdown, Lock. Oh, my goodness. Thank you.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time.
All right. We've got the lead for the first time today. Man, this felt like a marathon just to climb back into this and get the lead.
Nice execution by this offense.
That was a pretty big throw. I mean, you know, Cash doesn't get that thing to the 1-yard line. We're in trouble on 4th and goal. We have to throw that in, and I don't know how good Cash would have been in that situation. But, of course, our defense still has to... and that's a good way to start. Knocked it away from his hands, incomplete. And then again, all they need is a field goal to beat us.
The play action fake.
Sack! Oh my gosh! And we can't, of course, we can't get the fumble. But we made him lose 15 yards. I mean, it's 4-down territory, so. Come on, defense. We just need to stop them twice. There's 2 more stops. All right. 1 more. All right, this is the game right here. We stop them here, game's over. And we get a sack to wrap it up. Adrian Holly, thank you, sir. We're going to win on senior day.
No protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up.
I don't care that went for a loss. We just got to bleed the rest of this clock. And we're already in field goal range. So could potentially...
This is a timeout quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance.
Add more points.
He pushes it
Potentially.
all the way to the...
We're down to the 1-yard line with that run. We're not going to do anything stupid. Lock was clutched by the goal line last time. We're going to trust him again here on 3rd down. And we're in for the backbreaker, game-sealing touchdown.
That is how it's done. Great job.
2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter from Lock. Absolutely clutch.
Get the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie.
It makes it an 8-point game, so they need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
I know that in this game, I didn't do a whole lot of read option stuff with Cash, you know, take advantage of that 93 speed that I was talking about. But throwing the football with him wasn't all that bad. The stuff over the middle, he could hit pretty well. The out routes, those were sailor balls, you know, that, you know, were inaccurate. But, hey, I mean, you're going from a guy in the 80s to a guy who's 76 overall. But I just feel like Cash maybe gives us a little bit of an added spark for the offense. And right now, that's something that we need going into our bowl game. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think Cash, you've earned the right to start the bowl game. Hopefully we still go to a bowl game even though we're going to finish 7-5. I would hope so. They have us projected to face LSU in the Liberty Bowl, which I think is definitely a mismatch, but who knows? That's going to all be determined after we finish this game, so we'll see. Meanwhile, Iowa State, we prevent them from getting bowl eligible with the win here. So keeping them out of being bowl eligible, that might be able to easily put us in position to win. Not to win, but to be bowl eligible, but to go to a bowl game, no questions about it. But hey, I mean, I wanted to play this game to make sure, and then again, we've lost a bunch in a row. I wanted our guys to have some confidence going into the bowl game, and I think our team definitely has that. I think they're especially confident with putting in the backup QB. Because, Cash, I mean, I'm not going to say that he was doing anything that was particularly special, but he made some of the throws when he had to. And I think he just brings a little bit more than Hammond does. Even though his overall is lower than his, sometimes you need to change things up a little. And I think that's what we need to do. We need to let Cash ride this out, start the bowl game, and just see how he does. Locke, though, still, 3 touchdowns, only 44 rushing yards. The offense wasn't really that dynamic today, but still. He stepped up, as always, this whole year when we needed him. I'm not worried about our running game for the future. I mean, this guy is a true freshman. Our team is looking pretty young at the key positions already, especially if they decide to go with Cash, maybe even next season. As far as Cash's, as far as his stats for us, I mean, he had 164 yards, 63%, no touchdowns, more importantly, no interceptions. Will Hammond, of course, had 2. I mean, rushing and receiving, we had some pretty big catches. Valson had a couple of big ones. Turner, Jackson really came in clutch down by the goal line with some of those tough catches, especially the one that set up the go-ahead touchdown. And we had some recruits, of course, in the audience, so hopefully that'll encourage some kids to sign on the dotted line. Well, no commits. We lost out David Adeniji. And who else? So Cobb is going to go to TCU and Blunt is going to go to Oklahoma. Not surprised by either of those. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay, well, we are in the bye week. I guess we won't know our fate in terms of a bowl game until, let me go to bowl projections. See if we're still listed. Imagine we're still listed here. We're still projected to go to the Liberty Bowl against LSU, according to this. So, I think it's Army-Navy week. So, yeah, Cobb off the board. Blunt, go to Oklahoma, so he's out of here. Stanzo, defensive tackle, we lost out on him. Regis, Will, linebacker. All right. What are positions that we don't have anybody at, or I don't feel like? I think we're going to get Kramer. It looks like Yelp we're probably going to get. We'll keep Allworth on here. It's got Gorick. Yeah. Let's, spend some, stuff there to lock him down. All 3 of these receivers, I think we're going to land. I think Rico we're going to get. I'll go ahead and throw this at Gonzalez. Fortunately, we're down to 0 hours, though. But yeah, all right. Well, we can still recruit. So let's add another running back. Did any of these guys have us in their top 3? Well, none of them do, but you have to write it out. All right, let's go to. We don't have any outside linebackers. Okay. Any of these guys? None of them really do. But we need to get, but based on needs, let's go ruined corners. Yeah, corners. All right. Free safeties. This guy's got his third. Okay, so let's officer. Okay. You want to be a cop or something? This guy has us 8th, but doesn't mean we are not out of that yet. Okay, what is a position we don't have any recruits at? Okay, it looks like we have at least one recruit at every position. So I really don't know about Gonzalez. I think Hartwell, defensive tackle. Oh, Lockridge is back to number 1. Bass is now down to number 3 for us. I think we're going to lose out on him. Colombo, I'm not quite giving up on yet. There's still a chance we could get him. Ruland, I don't know. Gage, we're number 1, actually. So we might have to land him. Ruffin, we're starting to get us ahead of the pack. Armour, we're number 1 on his list. Honestly, we're starting to slip. Officer, we're number 3, but yeah. I think I'm just going to leave recruiting the way that it is. We don't have any more points that we can spend, so we're just going to go ahead and let that ride. All right. Let's go ahead and simulate. Let's see what we've got. So we lost out on Jalen Allworth. He has committed to Georgia. Was he? Yeah, he was the other quarterback that we were looking at. And Tony Woodhead, right guard. He's locked us out. So, fortunately, it is what it is. So it's conference championship week. Oh yeah, so we don't have bowl announcements until after this. So let's take a look at what's going around the rest of the country. Let's check out the Heisman Watch. We really haven't taken a look at that really this season. So for 2027, Eli Holston, who is the quarterback from Texas A&M, they're the number 1 team in the country. He's on this list. Marcel Reed is now at USC. All right. Well, he's a senior in his final year. He is on the Heisman list, number 2 USC. So the number 1 and number 2 teams in the country have both of their quarterbacks on the Heisman watch list. Landon Roldan, wide receiver from Georgia, who is a redshirt sophomore. He's on the Heisman watch, doing big things over there. Julian Lewis, the quarterback from Colorado, who I believe is still playing there in real life. He's a junior this season. Okay. I think he is a freshman in real life this year, so it kind of makes sense. We're in year 3 of this. So he is on the Heisman watch, and so is Colton Joseph, the quarterback from Washington. So other than Roldan, all of the Heisman watch list guys are quarterbacks. We have all quarterbacks and 1 receiver. Award watch lists. Don't know if we have anybody from Texas, from our school, in any contention for this. Walter Camp, Bear Bryant. I think they updated this so some of the trophies are actually in the game instead of like just best QB, best running back, best, whatever position. Best defensive player of the year, the Bronco Nagurski Award, Jim Thorpe Award goes to the best DB. The Doak Walker Award. Well, Locke is 4th right now for that as a freshman. But hey, as a true freshman, to be already on the Doak Walker Award list, he's only a 7.8 overall. That is big stuff. That's pretty big stuff for him. Bolitnikoff, we don't have any receivers there. The Lombardi Award, Best Defensive Lineman of the Year. Johnny Bowens is on the list at 4th. Unitas Golden Arm, Best Senior Quarterback of the Year. The Edge Rusher, Johnny Bowens, and also Adrian Holly are on this list. Bowens is number 2. He's only behind, he's behind the guy that's on the number 2 team in the country, Cameron Fountain. So maybe has a chance. Cash Cleveland, our left guard, is on the list at 8 for the Outland Trophy, which is to the best interior lineman. John Mackey Award, tight end. Ryland's not on this list. Royals Award, Assistant Coach of the Year. The Dick Butkus Award goes to Linebacker of the Year. Yeah, I looked at all these lists already. But hey, to see Locke on the Doak Walker list at number 4 for that award, I just hope this kid can stay. You know, he wanted to come to a championship contender. I know we had a down season, but hey, we're going to keep rebuilding, and I just hope he doesn't want to transfer immediately. That's one thing I worry about, because we've lost some guys that I didn't expect to lose to the transfer portal during these years, and that's been hard to stomach, because I feel like it prevented us from being better than what we could really be. Okay, then. So now let's get down to business. Allworth is going to Georgia. He's out of here. Yelk, I think we're going to land. I think we're going to be able to land Kramer. Rookie, we're going to land. And also, we do have a 3-star running back that we're recruiting. So, Godkey could be there. And also, we still have Gainey, who had to start for a little bit in the beginning of the year, and he did pretty well. So, if by some unfortunate reason Locke decides to enter the transfer portal, I'm not too worried about that. I really want to get some better offensive linemen here, if I'm being brutally honest. But yeah. Let's see. Corner. We're 8th for this guy. Is there any position that we don't have anybody at? Okay, so we have at least one player at every position in terms of on the recruiting board. Corners, we do need to get another corner. I already have us first. And these guys really have us rated in their top 3 or 5 at this point. But these guys got us 1, Armour and Ruffin. I think we'll be able to land both of these guys. One's a 3-star, one's a 2-star, is what it is. This guy's a 2-star. Let's go ahead and put him on the board. Napolitano, offering you a scholarship, sir. Oh, yeah, Woodhead. Get him off of here. What about Hartwell? I think Oklahoma's going to land him. I should probably add Bass to slip down to 3rd. Lockridge, though, I think we're going to land. Monk, still 1. Ruin, I really haven't done any work on him. Gage looks like we got a good chance. Ruffin, Armour. Willingham, I'm actually just going to remove from the board. I don't see us landing him, unfortunately. One offer scholarship to officer. This guy, De La Rosa. I want to go in on him a little bit here as far as points. Spend the rest of them on him. Lemon, we're down to 8th on his list. So, not too confident there. All right. Well, conference championship week is this week. Got some commits. Jabari Lockridge does commit. 2-star defensive tackle from Houston, Texas. And we landed Jack Gage, 2-star middle linebacker from Manville, Texas. So we got our Mike linebacker for the recruiting class. That's good. Boss did decide to commit to Texas A&M. So I thought we were going to lose out on him. It looks like we were, and sure enough, we absolutely did. So, did we not make a bowl game this year? Please tell me we didn't. Please tell me we did. They still have us projected to play LSU in the Liberty Bowl. Okay, well, we're on a bye week. Can't do any recruiting. Alexander Locke won. Oh, the Sean Alexander Award. For a second, I thought they were going to say the Doak Walker Award. The Sean Alexander Award. Okay, I don't really know what that award is, but obviously it's a running back award. 187 carries, 818 yards, 4 yards per carry. Eli Holstein won the Heisman Trophy. And we are going to a bowl game. Good, thank goodness. We're going to face LSU in the Liberty Bowl. Doesn't look like LSU is ranked, but let me check that. They're not. They finished the season 8-4, so they finished one game better than us. So it looks like we got our first award winner of the Dynasty. So I want to see what is the Sean Alexander Award. I don't know much about that award. This award is presented to the Freshman Player of the Year. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I mean, hey, if Locke was fourth for the Doak Walker Award for the best running back in the country, definitely makes sense that he would win the Freshman of the Year. But props to Locke, man. He really has carried this offense this year. We definitely have found a great running back for the future. I'm just going to look at job offer just for curiosity. Offensive coordinator, head coach, offensive coordinator, and head coach at those schools. I just look at that just to kind of, get an idea. Let's take a look at early national signing day because we still have some recruiting stuff to take care of. Okay, so I think Kramer's going to go to Ole Miss. He's not going to come to us. But I think we're still going to be able to land Yelk. We're only going to get a 2-star QB this year. But Gordkey looks like he's going to come to us. Blunt, who I added back to the board after I took him off, because originally I think he locked us out. But it looks like that he does want to look at coming here. 4-star running back, that would be absolutely huge, especially if for some crazy reason Locke wants to transfer. I hope he doesn't want to, but I got to prepare for that. McCracken and McKenna still have not committed to us, but hopefully they will. Rico, Baylor's creeping, but I feel like we're still going to be okay with landing him. Gonzalez, we've jumped up to number 1. UTSA is now at number 2. Okay. Napolitano, who I just added to the board. Keaton's already signed. Hartwell, I think we're going to lose out on him to OU. The 3 edge rushers we've gotten, I'm okay with. Boss going to A&M, get you off the board. Lockridge, we got him committed, but Colombo, he's not coming here. But Monk, I think, is going to commit to us. Rulin, we're pretty far down on his list. We already got Gage. Ruffin, Armour, I think, are going to commit to us very soon. I believe that. Krause, Shaughnessy, we were in contention for. So Officer is our best bet for landing a free safety. De La Rosa. Lemon, I don't really think we have much of a chance there. Radigan, that other kicker that we really never paid attention to. But Scioli looks like he's going to go to SMU. Dang it, I should have been paying attention to the freaking kicker. But we got 2 punters that are looking like they're going to come. I mean, Goldstein's already committed. Shipley looks like he's going to commit to us. So, yeah. All right. Well, we don't have any points that we can even spend this week. So, National Signing Day, that is what it is. And now we get to play our bowl game. Before, of course, we do that, let me go ahead to coaching. Just make sure that we have Cash as our starting quarterback. We're going to have a true freshman start this game. Will Hammond, you're going to be back next year, but you need to get on the bench and think about how much better you're going to make this team. We're going to give Cash the opportunity to face a pretty good program in LSU on the road in the Liberty Bowl. Just want to end the season on a high note. Let's do it. This has been a tough season. I know I did a lot of simming, and I know that there's a chance that you lose more games when you do that, but still. LSU is electing to wear the purple, but then again, this is a neutral site game, so it's a designated home team. Probably forced them to wear their, but it's okay. Plus, we got the clean look coming in. There is Cash, our starting quarterback for this bowl game. He played well to get us to 7-5 in our season finale, so he has earned the right to start this bowl game. Will Hammond, I know, doesn't like it, but hey, the offense has been struggling. We need a spark to end the season, and that's exactly what Cash has given us. Let's go out here. Let's try to win this bowl game. Let's try to walk away with some hardware at the end of the year. We've got the best freshman in the country in the backfield with Alexander Locke. So at least we got him. But then again, going against a tough SEC opponent led by, I would assume, Brian Kelly still. Are you still spoiled? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look up his press conference at the end of the Florida game and you'll know what I'm talking about. That was just, like, classless. I mean, I think the only reason I look at it through a different pair of lenses is because I work in TV news, okay? So I work with, sports reporters and everything like that. You have to ask the hard questions sometimes that are going to make a coach or a player feel uncomfortable. How they react is their own decision. But to say that you're spoiled, like, I don't even know what he was trying to say. And what he was upset about is that he kept talking about how stagnant the offense is. It's like, well, it's a valid question, Kelly. Don't act like a brat and say a reporter and shut down a reporter just because you don't want to answer the question. I mean, it's like, it wasn't even really a tough question. Anyway, I personally never felt like Brian Kelly was really going to work out at LSU anyway. I just never thought it was a good fit, mostly because at Notre Dame, I think he was a little bit, overhyped. But that's just my opinion. You're spoiled. You're spoiled. The thing is, that turned into a meme like within minutes of it getting out. You're spoiled. We can run the ball. Did you see the last play of the game? It's like, I'm sure he did, Brian, but you can't have a decent run be your only good offensive play of the game. Or whatever. Meanwhile, I'm actually getting kind of clipped on this first drive by LSU, so shouldn't be really bad-mouthing Brian Kelly right now, shouldn't. I mean, this might be we faced ranked opponents before this season, they were in the conference, but LSU is a different breed. They're an SEC team. We're getting shredded on that first drive. LSU takes it right down the field and scores.
So exciting to watch. They've got
struggle on that possession. Holly, injury, risk high. Alright, well, let's put Washington.
To do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time.
So here we go. This is Cash's first official start, and I know having it be in a bowl game against LSU might be a little bit intimidating, but trust me, give him a chance. And the offensive line with a great block to start the running. Perfect. Got to hang with the big boys of the SEC in the trenches. Got to run the football.
And it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Back to pass on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Galson gets it. Just barely got it. Defense played off a little bit. I'm a little bit surprised that they did. But Galson just got enough for the first. That was a big third down right there early. Oh, job block. Good run.
Looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. off the play fake on first down.
Go Riley.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't blame Stone too much for that. That was a tough catch for him to make.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The sure hands, it's Stone. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, might as well kick
We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
That's a miss.
On 4th down, they'll send out the
I hate kicking in this game.
What a disappointment. No good. And they
all right, defense. We got to muscle. We got to muscle up.
Sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go
sack.
For it.
That's a good way to start off this drive. Good job, Amir Washington.
And the defense there goes zone coverage. Maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. We just got a big sack to end it. Down by 7 LSU in our game. All right. We moved the ball okay on that first drive, but just missed the field goal. That was, disgusting.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Oh, good tackle. That's Amir Washington getting in there again.
That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical, but man.
Almost got another sack. They get the completion, but he is short of the sticks. 4th down. Defense played way better on that drive.
Kick is in the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to
not much
stop
running
the run
room yet.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Dowson, first down catch right at the sticks. Nice job. Heck of a throw by Cash, too. That was not an easy throw.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd
Locke,
and 6.
you know, he doesn't look like a guy that's got a lot of power, but he can run for those tough yards just like he did there. But I think that he's just not going to have a chance, you know, to get through there and, you know, get any decent yardage. But he surprises me on runs like that. He's a little bit extra power, get those 2 extra yards. Oh, that almost went over Ryland's head, but he still caught it. Just kind of taking me a little bit too easy to catch here. Really letting it.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch.
That was a pretty nice catch by Valls to make 3rd advantage.
On that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And Locke didn't quite get there.
And there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Coach wants to go for it. Let's do it.
On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if...
Oh, easy first down picked up by Locke. Nice. Foot contusion. All right. Put the backup in for now. Let him rest. 2-minute timeout. Got to answer here. It's been a very, very long run.
On the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
There we go. Locke Make it miss.
They get it down
Good play.
to 7 on that pass play.
Dang it,
in
another
position
injury.
for
It's
a
great.
score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold
snap.
the lead and carry it to the locker room. The draw draws nothing except a
Loose
swarm
hand.
of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Ah, threw that one in the dirt.
The defense, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example.
Ah, sacked.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We gotta settle for the field goal. We gotta kick this.
Defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play.
That's another miss. I blinked and I.
Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, we're squandering too many opportunities right now.
They go to the ground.
I know we do get the ball to start the second. I guess they're just gonna run this.
Picked up
I
2
want the
yards
clock,
on that
man.
last when they need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass.
Incomplete.
It'll be incomplete.
Okay.
This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire,
Come on, let's get off the field. We actually might have one more drive in.
From the gun, wants to pass. He lost
Um,
it high and deep down
well,
the
well,
left side.
He caught that. Oh my god! I switch over and
And what a huge chunk
now,
play for this
that's when I
offense.
made the switch and I lost.
What you need to move the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Now they got a chance to kick the field goal. It's-
Pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just gets rid
Yeah,
of
and that's even.
back underneath.
Okay, I thought they were going to run that in for a touchdown. I was thinking it's about to be 14
Maybe a chance to get off
before I
of
can even
plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this
missed
will be a
field goals
chip shot
just
from about 20 yards out.
can't be doing that.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it
Let's
will
take
be
a knee. We're going to get the ball to start
And
the second
offense
half.
will play it safe
Let's regroup.
and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That
Run it
means
back.
it's time to join
Second
Kevin
half.
and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat.
We didn't let up that long pass that I think is this. Yeah, if that pass is not caught, I should have just let the CPU do it. Cash is not playing horribly. Staying within himself. Let's turn the ball over. Yet.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
So
LSU ready to
we've overcome
open
deficits.
this second half.
Just gotta do it. It's the toughest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dances by time. He'll try to do it himself.
I gained 2 yards on that play. So.
A few and avoid a negative play there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already. Oh,
that's a bad idea.
The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. And
Last
the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First
good
time
punt,
today
though.
we've seen a punter go to work. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see what this offense has done.
He just gave LSU the ball right back.
it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver.
Had it down at the line.
And that was good defense again. And
all right, defense, come on. Stop.
Game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It's wide. Our guys just can't cover for that long, I feel like.
And they'll spot it at the 42. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
All right, finally, we stifled him a little.
Greeted by a host of defenders. Lost one on that.
The only field goal was still nice. But this is going to be hard to overcome.
Wants to go up top.
Let's go.
Right. And good coverage
Third
by
down.
the defense, just a short gain. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick
all right, short. Going to kick it again.
That's not quite going to
still in this.
They stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight.
What's that kick?
That's
good.
A string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend.
Still down 13 points. 2 touchdowns is all we need. But right now, that seems hard. I mean, we've squandered opportunities with 2 missed field goal attempts. We got to generate some offense now. Right.
Snap of the drive for the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw.
Nobody wants to block.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right
almost didn't get that pass off, but we did. To lock, we got the first.
Really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out.
Okay.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Looks as if we
shut
have
out through 3 quarters.
Play, and we'll take a break to check it out.
I don't think I've been shut out through 3 quarters in any game I've played in this dynasty.
We're going
to have a monster 4th quarter to come back and win this. Locke has been held in check. Cash is doing okay, but it's not anything special than, quarterback situation. It's a make-or next season.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And his throw is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws.
Oh, got Turner.
In the middle, it's Turner. Chopping.
All right, I'm going to go up tempo here a little bit.
They've got it all the way down to the 23. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points in the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
The give to the tailback.
What the?
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. He caught it.
Balson touchdown. Wow. Heck of a route, comeback. Balson catches it.
Timing and
Back in this.
execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's
Just we need to start the
right? You
quarter.
got to be precise. You got to know exactly
All right.
what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver
That was huge.
on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to
Okay,
the
defense,
25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field.
Okay, that was
obviously, Jesse,
not
my
too
mindset
bad.
Switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working the middle.
What? Oh, my.
He's got room. It's a running room. He's at, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown.
DB's totally out.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get
So
run
that's
after
the last
catch,
thing we could
get
afford
in the end
to
zone. That was a
happen.
nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to
It's not over yet.
the open guy and let him do the rest.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Starts a drive trying to go up top.
What the?
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
How do you drop that, Balson?
Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Dropped it.
Oh, he dropped
That's
it.
true.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted
Maybe I
to
should have just
convert
started.
on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it.
Yep. You just witnessed me rage quit. That was ridiculous. Maybe in the sim we'll actually win, but I doubt it. Yep, we lost. Even in the sim, we lost. Well, lost by 7. We scored more points than we did in the original game, but Hammond probably started the game, so yeah. God, what an ugly way to end the season. I'm worried we're going to lose some guys to the transfer portal. I'm going to do a little bit of the offseason just because I want to see what happens with guys that we're going to be potentially losing. Because that's got me worried. All right, well, let's see who won the national championship. It was Alabama against Oklahoma State, who won the Big 12, and Alabama beat them easily, 52-20. All right, well, it's officially time for the offseason. I'm going to do a little bit of it during this live stream. Got a bad feeling there's going to be a lot of kids wanting to enter the portal. Okay, so Gainey wants to transfer, but Locke does not. So thank goodness. Okay, well, these guys can transfer if they want to. Malivo and Braveman, they can transfer. Gainey wants to, he can. Valson is leaving for graduation. Ryland, of course, is he wants to transfer his pro potential. Well, he was a big part of our offense that year. Let me see if I can persuade him. Persuade. Failed. Of course. Good wants to transfer because of playing style. We're losing Isaac Sohn and Travis Gray to graduation, so we're losing 2 of our left tackles. Winfrey wants to transfer a championship contender. Persuasion chance is low, but let's try it. Failed. He's leaving. And we're also losing who to graduation? Yeah, Daniel Still. Still, he's leaving. Extremely low for Ellis Davis playing style. Championship contender, it's low. If we're going to lose out on Davis, let's try to persuade him. Failed again. We're losing Amir Washington to graduation. Same thing with Jaden Cofield. We have a bunch of edge rushers coming. We're actually not losing any. John Curry is leaving. We're losing Justin Horn. No corners are leaving. Harrison Pilot's graduating. Ramon Harris is graduating. But it looks like that there's no players that got a chance to play in the NFL, which is unfortunate, but yeah. How many persuasion opportunities do I have left? Let me just see maybe if I can get Gainey to stay. Failed. Yeah, he's going to leave. All right, well, we're just going to have to let that ride. So we're losing Gainey, but fortunately we're not losing Locke. So that's good. He did well this year as a freshman. We'll go ahead and do some of the offseason during this live stream, and then I'm going to call it. Okay, well, actually, before we do transfer portal, let's take a look at the draft for now and see if any of our players did get selected. So this year we didn't have anybody selected in the draft. That is a rarity. But it shows that we're trying to rebuild this program now. Yelk, I think, yeah, we got to go to the portal. We have got we could use another quarterback. Running back. This guy has his 5th. Green. Wide receivers. All right, I'm going to take some guys off the board that I think we're just not going to land. All right, look, Kramer, we're not going to be able to land. We're taking him off the board. Green, same thing with you. We're 5th on your list. We're not going to be able to land you. Actually, oh no, that was the guy from the portal. Stupid me. Okay, I think we're going to land those receivers. Rico, I think we're going to land. Anybody who's not number 1 on their list, okay, freaking controller froze. It froze up. Okay, all right, back to this. We're taking you off the board. Yeah, Ruland locked us out anyway. I'm going to take Cross A off of here. Lemon, Scioli, the kicker. All right, Shipley, we're still 1 on his list. Okay, so now we can go back to the portal and we can add players. All right, I took you off originally, but Green, I'm going to put you back on. Quarterbacks. Let's add another one. Actually, no. Oh, Rashad Ayu. We're second on his list. He really wants to come here. All right. Receivers. We could really use some receiver help. These guys really have us like on their list, but I think I can add at least one guy. Let's add this guy, Caleb Gross. Well, we lost our last tight end, so I think I want to try to get his replacement here. We need some offensive linemen. Let's get this guy who's fourth. Let's get this guy. Let's get all. Let's put all these guys. They're 2 stars, but they're experienced guys. Okay, we can only afford. What about guards? Okay, well, I'm gonna pick this 2-star guy and this guy. 3-star, but he has his 8th. We can only add 2 more to the list. This center has his 4th. We're gonna add him. We can only add 1 more guy though. That's the thing. Defensive tackles. Disu, Kent State. All right, we're going to have to take some of these tackles off of here. Okay. Outside linebackers. This guy is like the highest interest. This guy's a 3-star and he's got a 6th. Xavier Atkins. Corners. Some help here. Well, unfortunately, we're 35 out of 35 now. Oh. But there's some safeties who could, or 4 stars who we really could use some help with. All right. Are there more guys we can maybe take off the board? We're just going to have to, let's see, tight ends. Let's take this guy off. His interest really just isn't there too much, so. Okay, we're still at 35 out of 35. All right. Well, we still have a little ways to go in this recruiting cycle anyway, so let's do that. Okay. These are QBs. We're offering scholarships to them. These are portal guys, offering scholarships to them 100%. Yeah, this guy's a portal guy. Guards. Get some offensive line here, especially with the protection. I mean, whether it was Hammond or Cash, still, we were getting a lot of good protection there from the linemen. So. All right, corners is where we need to get some talent at. 4-star, another 4-star there. We have safeties already. Have no kickers, got a punter. Okay. Fully scouted, okay. Glenn's in the house on really all these guys. Since we're just starting the whole recruiting process with these transfer portal guys, I don't think they're not going to be ready for a visit just yet. All right, that's all we can do for now. But we've got scholarships offered to all these guys. We only have one scholarship left, but I don't, we're not going to land every single one of those guys, but hopefully. All right, let's simulate to the next week, see where we are at with those transfer portal recruits. Well, we moved up into the contention for most of them, it looks like. So that's good. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see where we're all at. Yeah, all you are number 1 for sure. Hawkins, number 4 for him. He's also ready for a visit. Let's get him here. Let's go brand exposure with him. As a matter of fact, let's see who all is ready for a visit. Ready for a visit. Kraken is ready for a visit. Let's finally close the deal with him. De La Rosa is ready for a visit as well. Athletic facilities. McKenna is ready for a visit, but I don't think we've got enough. Well, we've got a deal breaker with him. Ruffin, though, he's ready for a visit. Playing style. And again, it's going to be a mix of some portal guys and some guys we've been recruiting for a while. Gonzalez. Athletic facilities. Gotta go to the second bye week with him. Coach prestige might not be the best selling point, but might as well try it. Conference prestige. Well, we don't have any more room to make any kids visit, so unfortunately we just got to kind of stick with the portal guys that we have. Running backs. Blunt, I think we're going to land. Looks like we might be able to land Green as well. Let's see. Gross, we're second behind, looks like Memphis. So maybe not. I don't know. Gonzalez, we're starting to get really ahead of UTSA. Napolitano and Christie, yes. It looks like we are going to land. Looks like most of these guys. Let's go ahead and sit in the house. We actually haven't fully scouted this kid, so let's go ahead and do that. Christie. Guard. All right, Montgomery and Iroquois. We actually can schedule a visit with him, so let's do that. Got this kid. So for a visit, we do have a spot open. Proximity to home, let's do that with him. No room for a visit with him. I think edge rushers were pretty much done with as far as looking at them seriously. Well, not looking at them seriously, but like doing it more. I think we're going to get this defensive tackle as due. So then we're going to land him. Same thing with Adkins. Monk. We're going to be okay there too. Only 25 points, so I don't have enough to sway. Armour, we're going to land him. Lester and these guys, well, we weren't able to spend a lot of points with them, so it's unfortunate. Might not be able to land it. I think Officer, De La Rosa, we're good. We actually still don't have a kicker, but I think I could probably move one of those punters to the kicker position based on their overalls. All right. Maybe this third week, maybe we'll land some guys. We are. Steve Ruffin, not a transfer guy, but a corner. Lynette, Alabama, he has committed. Charles left us out, so did Ben. So looks like some of the portal guys that we just didn't have enough points to allocate to are locking us out. It is what it is. So, and unfortunately, they're the corners, which is the position that I really should have probably looked at that more extensively. But you know what? There's some other transfer portal guys that are out here that I think we can get. So let's focus on that. This guy has his 10th. He's a 2-star, but let's see what we can do. Free safety we need. This guy has us 6th. About strong safety. So there's a few, but we are going to have to create a spot. Therefore, let's see. Is there anybody that we're just probably not going to land? You know what? I mean, I'm not giving him a Hawkins just yet because he hasn't done the visit. So I'm not going to give up on that quite yet. And McCracken, we have slipped to number 2. So it looks like we're not going to land him. But McKenna, 5-star wide receiver, I land him. Gross, I'm not ready to give up on just yet, but yeah. Gonzalez, still good with all of these guys. Still with Montgomery, still good with this guy. Center, we're still good with him. Edge rushers were loaded. This guy's good. Well, this guy we just added. All right, let's go ahead and scout him. DJ Eldrenkamp. Amarillo. So this is a local kid. So even though we're low on his list, surely we can sway him to stay close to home. This guy, absolutely, we need some more safety depth. De La Rosa, let's go ahead and allocate a few points to him. By a few, I mean, points that we haven't allocated to him yet. Right, don't have enough for that, obviously. All right. So that's where we're at with these guys. We still got some visitors, so we've landed a couple guys last week. Hopefully we land some more. And we aren't. Okay, so we got the 2-star quarterback to commit, Rashard Ayu from Pottsboro, Texas. I actually don't know where that is. And we got Corbin Mustard from Arlington, Texas, 2-star center. He has committed. And we also got another 2-star offensive lineman, Robert Montgomery from Olympia, Washington. Coming all the way down to West Texas. Okay. So, we lost out on Nick McCracken to Rice of all schools. So, we lost out on a receiver, and Hawkins is going to UT. So, we lost out on him. Okay. McCracken, let's go ahead and get you up forward. All right. So, let's go and get some more guys in the portal. I think there's probably... we landed this guy. I don't really know if it's worth it to add another QB to the portal at this point. From the portal. Yeah, there's really no... Okay, maybe we'll just try to add one more. This guy's open. These are 3-star guys. Come back to that. Yeah, receivers. This guy has us 9, so I think definitely we should add him. There's some more receivers who, I don't really know if it's worth it to keep allocating all of that to that. We got to get some tackles in here too. I think this guy, this is a 2-star guy. He has us 4. That's a 2-star guy as well. Well, they're all 2 stars, so, we do need some tackle depth, so we're going to get some on here. All right, so we've got 35 spots filled already, so we got to take somebody off the board. Just somebody that I just feel like we're going to lose out on. Okay. Gross, I just feel like we're going to lose out on him. So you know what? Let's not bother with that. Let's go ahead and shift our focus to Gums. All right. We don't have any room for more visitors, so... Best thing we can do is send the house for this 2-star guy, Buchanan. We're 4th right now, but we might be able to swing that up. We got the center. Thing is, a lot of the portal guys that we're landing are just 2 to 3 stars, so I'm just wondering if the talent that we're going to get is not going to be enough to make up for what we're losing. Program's on a bit of a slide right now. We didn't have a good year. We finished 7-5. We lost our bowl game badly. Not bad, but, we lost. And we're in a pretty big transitional period, if you ask me. We do need to add... We can add another player. All right, let's go to the portal and just see, maybe the top overall guy. I'm not gonna re-add Gross because we really don't need another edge rusher, in my opinion. Could use another defensive tackle. Lopes, let's go ahead and add him. We actually have offered the maximum amount of scholarships that we can. So. Not enough hours, okay. I got 20 points left. Well, that's it for this week. Took some guys off the board, added some guys. Let's see what we got. All right. So we got the tight end Rico, 3-star from Huntsville, Texas, to commit. So we got the tight end. We did get Jermico Green, running back, one of the portal guys from Conroe, Texas. He's committed. So that helps with running back depth. We also got right tackle Tyler Christie from Helotes, Texas. He is committed. Some offensive line help's coming. More guard help. Ismo Orakotoi from Austin, Texas. We've got Ezekiel Ezedubu from Temple. He's committed. Xavier Adkins, linebacker. Punter Austin Shipley. He's coming. Ryan McKenna. We finally landed the 5-star receiver we've been at all season. Littleton, Colorado. I don't know what his overall is going to look like when he sets foot on campus, but I would not mind him getting a chance to play early. With a 5-star rating, he might. Tyreek Hill, we finally landed that 2-star quarterback from Washington. We got David Goatke to commit, running back from Alabama. And Feleti Alatui, fullback, 3-star, has committed. We got Raymond Monk, will linebacker, 3-star, here for Florida. Armour has committed. So did Blunt, a 4-star running back from Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's going to help out. And Luis Napolitani, right tackle from Cedar Hill, Texas. He is committing, especially losing Ellis Davis. We need him. We got the free safety, Eric Caraway. Need depth there. Mateo De La Rosa, strong safety. We definitely need depth there, so we got the 2-star safety. Mateo Gonzalez, the left tackle, who I thought we were going to lose out on a UTSA, but we were able to sway him enough, and we were able to land him. And we also landed DJ Eldercamp, cornerback from Amarillo, Texas, local kid. We were able to get him here. Officer has finally committed. Gums, wide receiver, 2 stars, who I kind of just added to the board recently, has committed. He's a transfer portal guy. Same thing with Lopes, defensive tackle. So we got basically everybody except that Buchanan guy. So I think, that's really probably going to do it for recruiting. We allocated all 35 of our scholarships. So that's who we've got coming in here. So now we got to take a look at the position changes. I want to see how everybody's looking. Hammond's an 82, but I'm not ruling out Bob Cash from getting some reps. Rashard Ayu is coming in at a 66 overall. Obviously, I didn't expect too much. As far as position changes, I don't think we really changed with the skill positions. So Alexander Locke's coming in. Jermico Green is also an 81 overall. Transfer portal guy. Pretty good look there. Tobias Blunt automatically becomes the 3rd best running back on the team at 75 overall, 4-star guy of Oklahoma. Don't really see changing positions. Maybe on the offensive line we'll look into that. Leighton Stone is now our top receiver. Also, Tyson Turner is in the 80s. Of course, we lost Valson. He wasn't very productive in his final season, though, so unfortunately it was disappointing, but we had an inconsistent offense. Trey Jackson. Ryan McKenna. Okay. 77 overall coming in as a freshman. That's not bad. And a redshirt freshman, Mike Karlaftis, he's going to get better. Brothers, Gums. I want to see if maybe one of these guys can play tight end. He's going to be a little bit worse if he's a tight end. And I don't want to move McKinnon to tight end. Ooh, this guy, Javier Leon. Yeah, he looks like he could play tight end. And it actually puts him above Drake. And again, would he be a serviceable tight end? Doesn't look like it. Oh, actually, these are freshmen, so you guys. So maybe Carruthers. Looks like I can't change his position. No way I can't change it. Hold on, let me see. Player minimum. Oh, okay. It's weird. We only have 2 tight ends active now. Okay. Left tackles. Got 2 76s. Hendricks. What about the right tackle spot? Can Hendricks move over to right tackle? He would be a 76 on the other side. That's what we need. Sampson, 68. We got an 89. Cash Cleveland. He'll be back next year. Even the transfer guy, or Kotufi. Ted Grimm, 81 center. George Garvin is not looking too shabby now. The offensive line is steadily improving. Can we move maybe Garvin over to guard? He'd be a 79 if he moves over to guard. That would be a huge boost. We don't have a whole lot of guys in the 80s because of this, but we got a 76 left tackle, Crawford. 89 left guard, that's our highest position. We got a 81, we got a 79. It's not bad. It might be the best that we could do. All right, edge rushers. Hawley had a good season. He's 84 overall. We still have Darius Washington. We've got a lot of depth, but I kind of want to balance it out a little bit. Maybe Loudermilk. I forgot about this guy. Let's move over to the left side so we have a little bit of balance on the other side. So we have 4 there now. We have 5 over here now. So I think that's okay. I just wanted to move one other player over. Defensive tackles. Maybe one of these guys can move to defensive tackle. What about Washington? Can he move to defensive tackle? No, his overall is not. Well, it would potentially. You know what? Let's try to put Washington over at defensive tackle. Be a speed rusher over there. Yeah, that automatically puts him at the top of the depth chart at defensive tackle. Makes him 77 overall. Ezekiel, who we got from the transfer portal, it's looking like he would automatically be in the mix. Suggs would be in there too. All right, let's maybe move McCracken over there to the other side. Give us a little bit of depth and balance. 4, we got 4 there. Okay, so I think we're pretty good there. Okay, Sam linebackers. Sam Cho is an 80. Got a 78, Kevin Kotudovis. 78. He's a 77. There's 78. Lane Baker, 78. At Lipscomb, 77. Savage, still looking pretty good. We do need some depth on the other side. I'm going to move maybe Savage over to Sam linebacker. Be a thumper over there. It'd be a 76. So, yeah, he would be a pretty good backup behind Cho. It's looking like. All right. Tyler DeMarcado. I think maybe I might want to move him over to Sam over there as well. Be a thumper over there, too. So I think that would be running some good depth. Actually, it puts him above Savage. Okay. Milano. The linebackers, we don't have anybody in the 80s. I mean, then again, we don't have a lot of guys in the 80s. The corners are still... Lindsey is our best guy. It's 75 overall right now. Wynn is a 72. Safeties. The highest guy is Breen Moore, who's a 79 overall. Or safeties. This guy's a 78. Braxton Harris. Can he play free safety? Can, and he would actually be better used over there. Okay. So we got a free safety that's better already. Ooh, he's an 83. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, I was looking at speed. Ugh, no, I was going to say, there's no way that guy's already an 83. He's a freshman. Soto. Let's move over to strong safety so we have some more depth over there. Balance it out. 3. You know what? Can Taylor be decent at corner? It would drop him to a 74. No, because we have too many guys that are like in the 70s already. I mean, well, it would put him above Wynn. You know what? I'm going to move Taylor over to corner. Actually, wait a minute. No, that would put him... Oh, whoops, I'm at the wrong guy. Taylor. Why is it still going to Caraway? Okay. He would be a 74 if he goes to corner. That would give us some decent depth over there to help out. Yeah, Milo Taylor, redshirt junior. Deontay Lindsay. Does drop off the depth there, but yeah, Isaac Obi is still our kicker at 80 overall, even though I keep missing field goals with him. But it's my fault too. Goldstein can also do kicker, so let's go ahead and move him to kicker so that we have 2 of them. We have some depth. Some depth there too. Rico is an athlete, but what is his position? Is he already listed at tight end though? Because that's what I recruited him as. He's not. Okay, so he's coming in as a pure athlete. We recruited him really as a tight end, but right now his best position would be fullback. Ugh. I mean, I want to put the best player we can on the field. I mean, let's change him to fullback, whatever his highest position is at. It does put him low on the depth chart, which, for fullbacks, we have so many of these and they're barely used as well. But still, we keep recruiting fullbacks and we really don't need them, but depth is always something that is needed. All right. Position changes are done. I got to try wrapping this live stream. This live stream is going on for like 3 hours, I feel like. So I've been doing like the rest of the season. I've been doing a lot of simming and doing the off season, but I wanted to do it. All right, let's go to training results. Let's see what happened. Let's see how better everybody got. Well, Cash got a little bit better, but Hammond did too. All you got a little bit better. Walk, like an 84. Green, 82. Ooh, Cash Cleveland at a 90 now. Grim is an 83. We got an 87. An 87. Wow, Garvin had a monster training. He went up 8 points. Hendricks went up 2. Holly is getting better. So did Bowens. He got better too. Suggs went up 9 points. Cho is in the 80s. Our linebackers are now all in the 80s. Wow, they had a monster training camp. Harris is up to an 80. Moore didn't really have a big standout here, but okay. The offensive linemen really got better in training, really during spring ball. So that makes me feel good knowing that our offensive line is getting better. We're C+ in terms of championship contender now, so we're still struggling there. All right, what is our roster situation like? Okay, we don't have a whole lot of players that we need to get rid of as far as like cutting the roster, but we do have a few. I'm not encouraging any of the QBs to transfer, not at all. I am going to encourage James Kenoy to transfer, as well as Agasiva. I know that he got a little bit of playing time in situations, but he's not going to see the field now that we have more depth at running back, and Locke is going to be the starter as long as he is here, based on how well he did. And I'm going to convince these fullbacks, Dempsey and that other guy, definitely to transfer. I want to keep all these receivers, if possible. I really don't want to lose any offensive linemen, so I'm trying to stay away from that if I can. Yeah, Wetzel, I'm encourage you to transfer. Same thing with Mai Tai. 3 more. Yeah, Mafe, encourage you. Vargas, encourage you to transfer. We have one more. We have one more that we got to do. All right. Let's go more position by position here. Weatherspoon, yeah, I encourage you to transfer. All right, 85 out of 85. All right. Well, that's going to be basically the off season. So I'm going to wrap up the live stream here. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. Probably won't. But thank y'all for tuning in. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.